I don't remember where they are. They'll come up, but they were weird hands that I saw you in. That I was just like,
Yeah, I played.
I didn't know like how you got to that point in the hand.
I definitely think I misplayed a wide range, like a lot of my hands in this one. So it'll be a lot. This one will be better to watch than the last one. Last night we got to tease you for the way you played a couple of hands, and this one we're gonna get to tease me.
Yes.
Everyone's favorite pastime. And now right now I'm playing with Hold the Manager and watching Bird Notice, so that's why it's taking so long. And I was like timing down a little bit. Last night I was running down and grabbing beers because Sarah, her phone died, so I couldn't call her anymore. So I had to run
That's
down
a bad
there.
beat.
Yeah, it was. So like I paused for like a while. I had like made sure I pre-folded and everything and ran down there and got a beer and got back in time before I even had action.
I'm excited to see how light you were beating my blind up late in the game.
Not as light as I'd beat everyone else's up, but it was. I mean, it's probably light for what you would think would be light.
No, I was cool with it because every time you did, I had pretty mediocre hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess
It wasn't completely light, but I mean, like it was. For me, it's not light. For you, you're probably gonna think it's light, but like, I really go after people's blinds relentlessly.
right.
I think
No,
I'm a
I
little bit looser there than you are, and I think you're a lot looser in the early game than I am. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, right here, I'm looking at Hold the Manager.
Or thinking about how awesome the ace queen board is.
Yeah. Or a Bird Notice. I'm like, yes, get him, buddy. That is a great show. It's kind of cheesy and kind of cheap. You can tell how like, they don't have a lot of money to blow up stuff for real.
Yeah.
But the idea is there, and that's why we like it.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
It's pretty cool. And I mean, it's not like knock your socks off amazing, but it's something to watch. And it's something that us Bond nerds will really like. I really like stacking. I think it works a lot better for a video too, because you get to see all the things bigger. I'm gonna make a video with Aaron too, where. Ooh, how do you get stacked on that? Really, DP, just in your pants. The guy
Yeah, it was.
Did he get that in on the river?
Mm-hmm.
How did that? We're gonna have DP
Check,
explain that hand. Check, flop.
Check, flop. The turn's a 4. He leads. I raise. He calls.
With his club draw.
Right. And then, obviously, makes a full house on the river.
When it comes 4s full of jacks for everybody.
Yeah, so...
And then you...
Standard shove.
He shoves or he shoves?
He goes all in.
He goes all in
yeah.
and he... Yeah. Because he beats a jack now.
Yeah.
I mean, so obviously...
In this hand, I believe I have an air ball versus this guy.
I hope we watch the whole
Yeah,
oh.
I believe I had 6-9 of spades on that hand.
You just taking on pots. Okay, I'm against this strategy, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine, but I'm more comfortable playing different.
He is more comfortable playing like post flop and stuff in the early positions. I just try not to do anything that's going to bust me out, potentially.
Well, I don't go crazy.
Well, okay, then here's another spot where he has... would you care to share what you have here?
Jack 8 of spades.
Now, here, I actually was about to donk out into this, but I knew...
I would have called you there.
Yeah, I know you were going to call me, so I decided not to, and I just check fold.
Yeah.
I actually put you on ace queen there at the very least.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
It's a bad flop for me.
Yeah.
He shows up the Jack 8.
Yeah, I actually didn't see that there was a limper in the hand, and...
The limper was me. That was actually a brain fart by me, too. So we both brain farted on that, by the way.
Yeah.
I brain farted because I thought that, what was I going to say? This is great. I love this guy. What he shows up with. I just forgot that I was changing my game to raising there. Or folding. And now Dick Kemp has 3 stacks. At the 10-20 level.
Yeah, I did remember that thing go.
It's snap called, by the way.
Yeah.
Bad beat. Cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably bubbled this, to be honest.
No, we go heads up in this one.
This is the one that I go heads up with you, and then you obviously win.
Yeah.
What a jerk, huh? Not all my hands got imported today somehow. Or maybe I'm just thinking, Oh, that's why. We need to go to all of them. I swear I got in as a favorite against you, right?
When? Heads up, yeah, ace seven.
It's not showing up.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, screw this thing. Whole manager's falling apart. This is a weird flat call by me. I usually don't make this flat call, especially with the stack size, but he was playing 13-6, and so I decided I'd hope I'd flop an ace or a king and then get it in.
Like it played that way.
Like the flat call?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you like the flat call a lot more than I do. I think it's my cash game coming out, and I think that's your comfort with playing post flop that I don't have for whatever reason. I just remember so many times in like sit and goes when I used to grind these for a living, and it's like I'd let him see a flop, and I'd like try not play him, and then I'd just be punching myself in the face for letting him see a flop.
Right.
Not because like I mean just because I don't know, not necessarily because like not results or anything, but just like I should have never like played it that way.
Yeah, yeah. They should have never seen the flop.
Not necessarily that, just like I mean I should let them see the flop, but I shouldn't be risking chips. I thought that early in the sit and go.
Yeah.
I felt like the lowest variance play was the 3-bet, which probably isn't true either. Give up against Tardo. I shouldn't call him that. It's not nice. He's playing 40-0-1. I guess I should explain my stats. My stats, please raise. I think I fold here actually. Oh, I open limped.
You limped under the gun?
No, here.
Oh.
The sixes. That one I raised pre-flop. My stats are the standard PFR or VPIP. Pre-flop raise is the second number, and then aggression factor is the third number. Then below is C-bet percentage, fold to C-bet percentage, and 3-bet percentage. And those stats change for each level, and they also change when we get from different numbers of players. So say if we're at 10, 20, and we go down to 6 players, it happens at 6 players, 3 players, and 2 players. That's when they change. So some of these, like in my stats that show up by me, which are right next to me, to my left of my name and amount of chips, those are individual for the table. And for DP, who's on all of my tables, those are for every hand that he's played at that level and that meets that criteria of numbers of players or whatever. So I have an idea of how he's playing combined on all of his tables. I know how I'm playing on each table. I really think the stars just screwed me.
I like it.
You would.
I fought my 3 stars, buddy.
I know I saw that. I was really excited that you had your stars on, so I was like, alright, I'm happy to have mine on. But I didn't want them to be on. So, it's really hard to win when you can't steal a blind at like 100, 200.
Yeah. Yeah, people do annoying things, I'm sure.
Yeah, last night I was drinking, and I think I was playing a lot better last night than I did today, but I wasn't drinking excessively, but I just having a beer or 4. It was so hot up here, dude. It was like, I'm pretty sure it was like 105 degrees.
I believe it.
And that's not an exaggeration. I've actually had a thermometer up here that said it's 100 degrees, and that was back when it wasn't even that hot outside. And yesterday it was hot outside, and I'm up here just like drenched. My fingers actually got wrinkly like from swimming. It was so hot in here and I was sweating so much.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I don't think we're going to get to see my squeeze with 3-4 of hearts.
Oh, this is an interesting hand. So I flat call a 10 like 6 player or something like that out of the blinds, and then just check fold this flop. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I don't know. He seemed way too tight to 3-bet. I do remember back in the day I used to not 3-bet ace king. I would 3-bet queens a lot though, and then I stopped doing that. So I was just 3-bet getting in aces and kings. And Joe Hashem sucked out of me on a $20 sit and go once.
What a jerk.
I know. He gets an ace queen offsuit like 4 hands in the $20. I mean, obviously he doesn't really care about the money, but I'm sure he thought that someone was just making a play at him.